coming year, taking us into a brave new world. So let's get started. I have reviewed a number of articles and videos talking about the coming year. And here's my synthesis of what I found. Future events will come faster than in the past and will have more variation and change than ever before. We'll see this in all aspects of modern life, which include science and technology, sociopolitics, medicine and health, economics, cultural institutions, and lifestyles. Today's debates about climate change or the Israeli-Hamas war illustrate some of this. The war also shows how AI-empowered weaponry is changing the battlefield landscape. And the three big disruptors will be artificial intelligence, biotech, and quantum computer-like hardware. People have always adapted to disruptions, and we should expect U.S. citizens to continue leading the world in this regard. It's often said that other nations might not approve of Washington, D.C., but they admire the American people. And regarding Washington, our government faces threats to democracy from China, as well as China's major allies, Russia and Iran. China says its combination of balanced authoritarian control and directed capitalism offers a better political model than what America offers. Their leaders point to how the Belt and Road Initiative helps those countries that buy in to prosper. American workers can benefit from ChatGPT-like software because it will become their assistants, not replacements. But the challenge will always be to keep learning and stay flexible. And our economy will continue growing the number of service jobs. Employers will de-emphasize a 4-year college degree in favor of certifications and work-study programs. The same applies to our personal lives, for which the cost of raising children, as well as the effort to keep up, will continue rising. And Americans will continue pushing for less income inequality and more inclusion and diversity. And we will likely trust experts less and spend even more time in virtual reality worlds. We can always find some subject matter experts who are positive and others who are negative. But for New Year's Eve, let's be positive. And I thought I'd end this podcast using the future of writing novels to illustrate what might be happening sooner than we thought, even a year or so ago. ChatGPT software, such as ProWritingAid, Grammarly, Scrivener, and AutoCrit, have tools that help the writer craft novels that satisfy what modern readers want. Stories that have a plot that draws them in without wasting time, and stories that give them empathetic characters with dialogue that gives them an emotional jolt. The software will help them generate ideas for a story's theme or thesis, and then come up with scenes that fit along the 3-act structure. It will even write the scenes if the author specifies what genre, tense, voice, point of view, and premise to use. Today, the software-generated stories are divided into chapters containing all the scenes. And they might not be as good as what an experienced author can produce, but the gap between what the software produces and what a human writer can generate is narrowing. So, in the not-too-distant future, perhaps an author will become a ChatGPT prompt manager, writing only enough detail for the ChatGPT Act to create the novel or the screenplay that they want. Is that good? We'll have to let future readers decide. After all, they're the ones authors ultimately rely on for a career as well as for money. And readers, like all people, value the human touch. And that's all for tonight. So once again, I thank you for listening and wish all of you a happy 2024.